What's the best building to hit? Well, most of the time you have one of three options. You either have a palisade wall, a house, or a resource gathering camp, such as lumber camp, mining camp, or mill. So which one's the best to hit? Now, the palisade wall has the lowest HP, but it also only costs 3 wood, and I'll get to more of that in a second. The house costs 25 wood, and has the second highest HP. It has like 650 in feudal age, I believe. And then the lumber camp, mining camp, and mill cost 100 wood apiece, and they have the highest hit pool in feudal age. So but here's the thing: a villager, no matter which building, repairs 750 HP of that building per minute. And when they're repairing, it takes half the cost to repair the building from 1 HP to full. So if you're repairing a palisade wall, it'll only cost you 5 to 6 wood over the course of like a minute, minute and a half, 2 minutes, while your men-at-arms are trying to break in. And if you start off with the standard 3 men-at-arm plus your scout approach, even if they're all hitting the same building, they're being out-repaired by a villager. The villager's base repair speed is out repairing the amount of damage that you're able to output. Now, this can be useful sometimes, especially in the case of the palisade wall, because it has the lowest HP and the most melee armor, which means that the villager might out-repair the building to full, and once they repair it to full, they'll stop repairing, even though your men-at-arms are continuing to attack. In which case, your opponent might forget to reassign the villager to re-repair, and you could break in. But assuming that your opponent isn't asleep at the wheel, palisade walls are, in my opinion, actually the worst to attack, because they have the most armor, and even though they have the lowest health, your attacking units deal the least amount of damage to it. And when their villagers are repairing it, because they're 99% of the time going to repair that palisade wall that you're attacking, they're not spending very many resources at all. They're spending maybe 5 to 6 wood. If you attack a house has -1 melee armor in feudal age, and -2 if they're still in dark age. And so that could be very useful to break through. And then even if they are repairing it, it costs 25 wood as opposed to 3, and you have more like area to be able to hit it. So that's another option too, and that's a viable option. But in my opinion, if you have resigned your men-at-arms to basically like they've been walled out of every single resource that you've come across, just hit the resource gathering building. They'll deal more damage to it than they would to a palisade wall, and when your opponent goes to repair, they'll spend about 100 wood every minute or so, or every like 2.5 minutes in repair, which is way more than you would get in return of investment for your men-at-arms than if you were just attacking a palisade wall. Anyway, thanks for watching.